Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alfany. We have a lot of explosive, insane articles for you today. This article is from cryptopolitan.com and is titled BitMEX Co-Founder Predicts Largest Bull Market in History for Cryptocurrencies. This is something I've been saying all along. If everything has developed a little bit further, we've gone a little bit farther, everything's bigger, the money is bigger, the companies are bigger, the banks are bigger. Why wouldn't there, theoretically speaking, of course, there's no guarantees, why wouldn't everything be bigger? Oh, well, let's see what this individual has to say. Let's scroll down here. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, by the way. It says here, Arthur Hayes, co-founder of BitMEX, is making a bold prediction that the crypto market is on the cusp of witnessing the most significant bull market in history. Hayes believes that the end of the current crypto bear market will be the catalyst for this unprecedented surge. And what will be at the forefront of that surge other than or opposed to the most legit projects around? So, of course, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just my thoughts. But it would behoove individuals to find the most legit projects around associated with companies that are willing to put in capital and companies that are respected, that bring more prestigious light to those projects. Right. Sounds like the bank coins, sound like utility coins to me. It says here, in a recent post on X, he outlines his argument, stating that a combination of factors, including an extraordinary influx of money, that's key. See what he's talking about? That's what I've been trying to speak on eloquently. It says an extraordinary influx of money. And the rise of artificial intelligence will drive this historic bull market. It says, next section, a historic bull market awaits. In his recent post titled, quote, Double Happiness, unquote, Hayes presents his final AI in crypto essay, in which he posits that the crypto market is poised for an extraordinary upswing. I can't wait. I really can't. I'm ready for it. It says he argues that this bull market will be unparalleled. That's what I want to hear. And that's what I've been saying. That's what I believed as well. Now, we're not mind readers, but I mean, the trajectory leads us that way, down that path. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but I could definitely be right. It says, but an unprecedented injection of money into the financial system and the growing influence of AI technology, the dual drivers, AI and fiat currency liquidity. They're going to have to turn that money printer back on, but I don't know that that's what he's talking about here. It says Arthur Hayes identifies two major driving forces behind this forthcoming bull market: the commercialization of AI and the surge in fiat currency liquidity. Also, the mass adoption of blockchain, the mass adoption of DLT. Don't try to push that to the side, because we are getting deeper and deeper with a lot of these huge companies. Is very visible. It says he points out that the previous crypto bull markets were typically triggered by either a sudden surge in fiat liquidity or groundbreaking advancements in blockchain technology. However, he contends that this time both of these factors will converge, igniting extraordinary growth in the market. Oh, okay. I see where it's going here. I see where he's going. I agree with this so far. It says fiat currency liquidity. The injection of fiat currency liquidity into the financial system is a significant factor in Hayes' thesis. Also, I want to put this out there. So, something I'm keeping in my mind. Now, that last bull market, we did have a lot of liquidity because of the, what were those things called? It's like they gave out the money. Stimulus checks. They gave out the stimulus checks. So people had a little extra capital to play with. But I want to put this out there. You read all those articles, I would believe, about that universal basic income that they're testing. They're testing it out on the West Coast. They started it there. Then they start testing it out in Middle America. Now they're testing it out in certain places on the East Coast. Now, I know it's not a huge amount of money, but they're beginning. Who knows where it will end? Now, that does put a little extra liquidity out there. Universal basic income. People are just getting capital placed in their hands. So I'm just keeping my eye on that. I'm just putting it out there, right? Because that could, if it advances, that could come into play. All right. So then he goes into AI and, some other things here, which is definitely significant, but I agree. Let's move on to another article here. All right. I don't want to spend too much time on one article. Now, this next article is from thecryptobasic.com and is titled Ripple CTO shares new insight on XRPL automated market maker feature. It says feature up for voting. Okay. So what's going on here? It says taking to X, Ripple CTO recently ignited. By the way, I have a new camera here, so it's doing very strange things. I don't know how to work it yet. I haven't customized it, so I don't know what it's doing. So we bear with me, okay? All right. It says the Ripple CTO recently ignited a conversation about the automated market maker feature on the XRPL. What is it? Per his leading post, Schwartz claimed that the quote automated market makers are the weird DeFi trick everyone's talking about, unquote, generating some comments seeking further clarification. I don't even know why that comment was made, but maybe he'll elaborate. Promoting decentralization ethos with the intriguing post, a community member asked how long it would take before AMMs would go live on the XRPL after governance voting. Responding, Schwartz said, should the amendment be backed by the majority, the changes could come up within 2 weeks. Buttressing on this majority vote point, the executive noted that no validator is supporting the vote for now, as far as he is aware. Okay. The AMM feature was introduced with the Ripple version 1.12.0, which also introduced the potential clawback feature. This AMM feature will not just introduce the new trading engine, it will also facilitate a linkage with the XRPL DEX. Despite the importance that many attach to the feature, Schwartz said validators should not vote solo in their bid to push changes. However, he admonished that, quote, the community should make a decision and then the validators should clearly all vote yes when they believe the community is on board and enough nodes support the change, unquote. All right, I'll wait and see what happens. But so far, so good as far as I see, as far as everything's being developed on the XRPL. So now let's get into some very interesting articles now. I'm telling you, let's click on this one here. This one is titled, this is a bold article, folks. This one is titled, it's from coinedition.com. It's titled, HBAR may hold more promise than XRP. Listen, I'm deep in XRP, XLM, HBAR. HBAR was one of the first cryptos I ever found on my own. HBAR, Algorand, Quant. I'm deep in most of the bank coins. So no matter which ones win, I'm going to win. That's how I feel. That's why I did it that way. And I worked hard at it. But this is bold. Like, HBAR has all the potential in the world, but I never viewed it as having more potentiality than XRP. But let me hear what this article has to say. Let's see what they're talking about here. This is an analyst from the YouTube channel Classy Crypto believes that Hedera HBAR is currently a better value for money than Ripple XRP. In a recent analysis, he shared that there's no need for comparison, in my opinion, at all. There's enough money to go around. They specialize in different things. HBAR, advanced smart contract platform, XRP, wholesale CBDC, movement, liquidity, settlement, etc. This is in a recent analysis. He shared that HBAR has a better risk to reward ratio than the popular remittance token. When comparing the two, the analyst noted that HBAR has a higher network throughput than Ripple. Yeah, what we all know, at least on this channel, we're very aware that Hedera, right? Hedera technology is much more advanced than blockchain. They are not a blockchain. They're not a blockchain, right? So we're very aware of that. And because of that, they're much stronger in most other areas than blockchain technology is. Does that put them in a better position? Well, your negotiators, your team puts you in those positions. It's not just the technology. You have to be able to float the ideas. You have to shake the hands. You have to make the deals, right? And Ripple has done that. So XRP is in a very prime position. With all the hundreds of banks they have signed up, anybody would be hard pressed to say anyone is in a better position than them. I think the only ones that have as many banks as XRP is Quant, like legit, that you could look up and find these solid connections. The only ones that equal them right now is Quant, right? Just to be fair. So but technologically speaking, yes, Hedera is more advanced. It says, meanwhile, XRP is aiming to become a major player in the banking industry. This led the analyst to state that HBAR's promise may be far greater than that of XRP, given the fact that its potential is still being explored by multiple industries. Fair enough. Although HBAR holds more promise than XRP, there are still a series of unlocking events that need to take place for HBAR. Consequently, determining the ideal time to buy into the altcoin may be rather challenging, according to the classy crypto analyst. Despite him favoring HBAR over XRP, like I said, I'm deep in both. I want them both to win. I think they both can win. There's no need to compare. I think there's too much comparison within crypto. And people, if you love that project, focus on that project. They're not in competition with anybody. They're not. Two different fields. They're not trying to partner with the same entities as far as I have seen. They're both having success. A lot of people have this Bitcoin versus ETH, Bitcoin versus XRP, HBAR versus XRP. Me, I'm focused. And I'm hoping each one wins. Whichever one wins, I want to win with them. That's how I look at it. No need to be tribalist, right? But anyway, it says here, when it comes to XRP, he predicted that Ripple may conclude its long-standing lawsuit with the US SEC soon and emerge victorious against the agency. Subsequently, XRP's price could surge. I agree with that. Towards the end of the video, the analyst predicted that XRP, HBAR may soon rise to 20 cents. That we'll see about that. We'll see all that. I hope they both rise in due time. I think once the next bull market begins, or there's mass adoption, or there's regulations, there needs to be a solid catalyst. I'm not here for pennies. I'm here for that bank money. I'm here for big explosions. I can get pennies elsewhere. I can get small money elsewhere. There's a lot of markets we're all playing in. I would think many of us are playing in many markets at the same time. We just happen to talk about crypto here. That's it. This is a crypto focused channel. But I'm not here for pennies at all. When those banks step in, and Hedera has connections with a lot of them. Let's not pretend. Hedera has connections with quite a few banks. As a matter of fact, when I think about them, I think about the connection they have with the biggest bank in Africa by assets. That's not a coincidence. That's not a mistake. They have connections with banks in Australia. That's not a mistake. So I'm looking forward to when that kicks off, and that is a huge catalyst. But now let's move on to, you thought that article was something. Wait until you get a whiff of this one. A whiff. Wait until you get a gander at this one. Now, this one right here, I like to read things like this. I have fun with it. A lot of people, they get upset with things like this. Not me. I love every second of it. This is from the cryptobasic.com, and it's like silk going over your brain. It says insane prediction. Oh, they use that. Sound like alpha name. Insane prediction sees XRP rallying to, get this, $869. I love it. Between $869 to $1,000, citing a 39-month cycle window. All right. Okay. Let's scroll down, see what they're talking about. Let's hear them out. Doesn't mean this is going to happen. Not financial advice either. All right. We're just reading an interesting article, and it's good information. Look, I read the low price predictions. I read the high, both. It's just people only get upset at the high predictions. I can't control how people, what people do with their emotions. It says the analyst recent post. What analyst? What are you talking about? Okay, so they say at the top here, XRP could see that its value skyrocket, according to notable crypto analyst Never Wishing. Okay. It says the analyst's recent post considered XRP's historical price movements within a 39-month cycle window. Notably, XRP has registered astronomical gains every 39 months since its inception, with each 39-month cycle ending with a decline. Charts and cycles mean nothing to me. I need a solid catalyst. Something solid has to happen. Something solid happens. Banks step in. That's an example. Regulations. right? Mass adoption, the SEC case ending, boom, yes, we have a solid catalyst, and yeah, it could take off. Doesn't mean it's going to, but it could, right? That's what I look for. So I need something solid to hold on to. So citing this historical trend, he projected that the price of XRP could pump to $30 or $100. However, Never Wishing's prediction is more ambitious than this, as he envisions that this pump could shake off 99% of market participants who would miss out on more substantial gains. Well, a lot of people are going to sell a whole lot because, they will be afraid of that price crashing and holding on for too long. That's one of people's biggest fears, is holding on for too long. And I get that. I understand that. So according to him, once these investors have sold off at $30 or $100, the price would consolidate. Nonetheless, following the consolidation, XRP would then skyrocket to the range between $869 and $1,000. Wow. All right. That's just a fun prediction, in my opinion. I love it. So now let's move on here. And actually, I had two more articles. I'm trying to keep it short tonight. We had a ton of technical problems. I'm very happy to be back on the air. That's why we missed yesterday. I missed yesterday. We were having technical problems. Now we're here with a new camera, trying to make things work. And hopefully the audio, I'm hoping that the audio is working. It says my microphone is on. Hopefully it's actually recording. But we're going to end off here with a little bit of BRICS information, because I think it's very, very key to everything that's going on here. We're going to end off here with this article on the cryptobasic.com, and it's titled, "Here's how much XRP you need to make $1 million, $5 million, $7 million, $10 million if XRP hits $5 or $10. Let's scroll down here and see what they're saying. It says, according to data from CoinMarketCap, XRP is one of the top trending digital assets. Well, it doesn't even matter if it's top trending. It's very popular. We all know that. You can't get away from it anywhere you go. You're hearing about XRP right now. It says multiple analysts have asserted that XRP is poised to reach and exceed $5, the $5 mark, in a full-blown bull market. I agree with that. But first, we have to get to like $1, $2. Get past $1, we're looking at $2, $3 range. And get through there, see what kind of volatility we're dealing with. And sure, $5 definitely could be in play. Definitely. I expect XRP to go much higher than that when the time is right. So here we go. Next section. If XRP needed to make 1 million, 5 million, 7, 10. All right. It says one must consider two factors to determine the amount of XRP required to net $1 million or higher. It includes the desired XRP value and the target lump sum, which in this case is $5 XRP against 1 million, 5 million. They keep iterating the same thing. Let's skip that part. It says calculating for these values implies dividing $1 million by 5, resulting in 200,000 XRP. Therefore, an XRP enthusiast must hold 200,000 XRP to make $1 million when XRP reaches $5. Let's skip that part there. Similarly, to make $5 million from XRP, an investor must hold 1 million units of the digital asset. At the current market price, 1 million XRP costs $522,000. On the other hand, making $7 or $10 million from XRP at $5 requires a more substantial commitment, obviously. It says for $7 million, an investor must acquire 1,400,000 XRP at the current market value of $731,920. All right. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, next time I'm going to have this camera figured out. It's doing all types of, I don't know if this is coming through on the video. It's doing all types of crazy color things with the video. Well, until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.